Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Mark Pires, Renaissance Man.
Okay, people, gather round. The Mark Pires Renaissance Man show. Is he still alive? Wait, hold on, I'm not done. Trying to get to the bottom of this. Number 2. Is he still alive?
He is Dr. Evil.
Why is he still alive, and why did you answer when I was asking number 2? I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. Number 2!
A plan is in the works, Dr. Evil.
This is wonderful news, number 2. Over 1,000 days in a row, we've managed to keep the world from knowing he exists.
Dr. Evil, he's still going and doesn't care.
Well, we need to find another way to stop the show. He's making me look bad, you know? Yeah, no. Perhaps we can make him look like racist or something?
That may work, Dr. Evil.
Perhaps we can get the media to cancel him?
This is your best idea yet, Dr. Evil.
Okay, number 2. Get me Dr. Facce.
Dr. Evil. Dr. Facce is on the evil monitor.
Thank you, number 2. Dr. Facce.
Dr. Evil. It's Dr. Facce.
Well, Dr. Facce. It looks like the gig is up. The Renaissance Man show knows all about you.
Yeah, look, they created a character after me. We gotta squash him like the friggin' mouse that he is. He calls me a weasel, Fauci. I'm not a weasel, okay? I'm not a doctor. I'm Dr. Fauci, okay? Don't call me Dr. Weasel Fauci, okay? Because that's anecdotal.
Anecdotal Fauci. That's what they're always making fun of you about. That you're always anecdotal.
No, I know. It's like I said, that everything's anecdotal.
Excellent. Dr. Facce, initiate the final plan.
They never even asked you. Welcome, family and friends, to the Mark Pires Renaissance Man Show. We are live every single day of the year for unscripted live comedy, songwriting in the moment, and total inspiration. So join us on a tour of some of the accomplishments and content created in the first 1,000 days and counting of Renaissance Man. So far in 2021, 143 songs have been written and released into this world. But we're not even close to done yet, fam. My plan is to put an album out every month for the rest of my days, as well as show up for you every single night. We've created 2 feature films, Batman vs. Supermark, and Three's Company, the Breakup Artist. Within these comedies, many original characters have surfaced. You know, we have Batmark. He doesn't look like this really, but that's fine. And then, of course, Supermark, who's pretty freaking super if you ask me. Just saying. Hammerlin Jamison's a bit of a drunkard, and he tried to get the role of Supermark. It didn't go well. He does all right at a side gig of, newscaster situation. But you can see in that top photo, he's not doing too well these days. Anyway. Dr. Wayne Doppler, tallest man alive, 8'9", Guinness, and he's also in the Batmark and Supermark movie. And Dr. Weasel Fauci, if you don't know who he is, wear 5,647 masks, especially if you're going to Mars. Stuck on Mars. I will be making a movie out of that. Sid 45, make sure you don't get rupees. Sid has rupees literally pouring out of his igloo. Francesco Vigilughi. Look, if you ever need a cartographer, there's just one guy. The Curious Case of Ben Affleck Head. It's about a guy with a head so large he could literally the poles. Dystopia 20. If you missed that, that's the world we're living in today. If you haven't seen it, I did a couple episodes on it. BB Poo Poo! Don't forget we did 3 cryptos this year. BB Poo Poo, PP Poo Poo, and of course, Shibbity Bibbity Boo. But it almost was wrecked because of the original Shiggity Boo Boo. Look, people are still on the fence, Things were pretty bad for BB Poo Poo at the beginning. And of course, we have many episodes of Spider-Mark, Peter Marker. If you didn't know, check it out. Mark Pires of the Caribbean. That was a hilarious movie. And then if you can't dance, you just, watch this episode. There's 2 of them. Really good stuff. And did you watch Match Game? I did it. And Pressure Luck in it. We did a little Pressure Luck style too, Peter DeMarkin. And if you didn't see Waterworld 2027, I'm the last one left because of the bugaboo. We did many other homages to movies, and TV shows, and I'll just let it play through. Hey, Mulder.
Sonny, you still got the cough?
And then, of course, I saved the world. Saved all the animals and stuff, too. Zucker Chooch, Donald Trump Show. Make sure you check that out. And we did a couple of raps over the last year. You may not want to miss those. Back to the Future, Mark. Guys, the next movie that's coming out, Back to the Future, Mark. You may not remember some of the characters that I was in the past, so let's just go over it in real time. Mark says, I did it. 10 Commandments. Mark Stradamus, telling the future, of course. Oh, and the artwork I created of Code Da Vinci. The Mona Lisa, when I got that freaking red, like murdering a family. That was what O.J. Simpson of the 1600s. Hey, Michelangelo, after you finish that, sculpture, you think you could paint the ceiling? Got it. Circumnavigating the globe is Mark Jellin. Markola Tesla? If I didn't do my time here as Markola, you guys would have nothing when it comes to electricity. I still can't believe it. I'm sitting there, I'm writing the Fur Elise, right? I'm in the middle of it, and they're scratching it out, and they're writing freaking that hack Beethoven's name on it, right? Don't even get me started on what they did when I was Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Doing the 5th and taking all that work. And then, like modern days, when I'm doing Mark and M, doing the 8 Mile situation. Mark and M's the man now, but I paved the way as the Marktorious B.I.G. as well. When I was Mark Claude Van Damme, I remember that one. Oh, Mark Schwarzenegger? Oh, with Mark Schwarzenegger? Yeah, that was funny when I worked next to DeVito. The Emancipation Marklamation of 1863. Abraham Mark Lincoln? You didn't know it? You guys are all Mark Della. That's why this is all part of the Mark Della effect. Everybody's like, Mandela, man. No, it's Mark Della. Get with it. And then the time I was Mark Guyver, remember, you give me a friggin' toothpick and some tooth floss and we're off. I'm building a bomb. So that's just a good overview of a lot of the shows, not all of them. We have tons of new gear up on the website, guys, markpires.com. And there you can pick up your gear. You can pick up a signed CD. And also, don't forget about BeatSeat.rocks, my invention that I patented. This is her sitting on it, and this is a little demo I made. Welcome to BeatSeat.rocks. My name is Mark Pires, and I'm the inventor of the Beat Seat. Today, I'm going to share all of the details of the Beat Seat. It's the ultimate percussion drum. You can play it with your hands and feet while sitting completely upright. It's got 4 playable panels, omnitone. Everywhere you hit it sounds different. It's the first drum you could sit completely upright and play with your hands and feet at the same time. The Beat Seat. It's the only drum that you could play with your hands and feet while sitting completely upright. Anything you'd play in a drum kit, you could play on this because you're playing with your entire body, but you're sitting upright. Your feet do this. So that's the Beat Seat, the ultimate percussion drum. You can play it with your hands, with your feet at the same time. It has unlimited tones. There's so much to explore. I hope to build one for you. Have a great day. Thank you for watching. And of course, fam, I can't leave you without a little bit of motivation. So take these quotes with you as we get ready to rock for one more night. And yes, we will be doing it again tomorrow. So, until I see you in just a moment, it's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance Man.
when the wind starts blowing, I'm going to find a way. Some night when the world stops hating, we're going to find a way.
Tickets are available at the box office. Thanks for helping us keep the theater clean. As you exit the auditorium, please deposit litter in trash receptacles in the lobby. Please be considerate and don't talk during the show.
It's Friday. It's Mark Pires.
I was walking down the road
And it's Renaissance Man.
another way.
I'm here
My mind and
to ease my mind and help my living.
of the passing car.
It's Renaissance Man. It's the daily variety show, Mark Pires Renaissance Man. I'm here to connect with you, to amplify your current state. And I'm here with you on day 1082 in a row of the Renaissance Man Show. And we're going to get into it just like we do every single night, fam. We have so much to go over. I got another new song for you, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Not the original. We have our own version, which I finally finished the live creation we came up with last week here on TikTok, here on YouTube. Guys, if you're on TikTok joining this show for the first time, I'm live every single day of the year. This is day 1082 in a row of this. And it's live positivity, live songwriting, live comedy. It's the moment taking place. So give me a subscribe, give me a follow here on TikTok. And remember, this show is live every night at about 10 o'clock. I just seem to be getting on closer to 11 each day. Look, we have a premiere each day too, and it's usually a song or a piece of comedy. So I hope you guys will join me. I appreciate you guys being with me. Hey, Flixio, good to see you, my friend. Listen, head over to the Tuber and join the family. This is where we need to build it out. We need to build it out over here on YouTube, on TikTok. We need to build it out on Twitch. Anywhere and everywhere, just type in Mark Pires Renaissance Man. If you are on Spotify, type in Mark Pires. You will see 143 songs from just this year. And we're about to release my first Christmas album on Monday. We're going to go over some of these songs. I'm so excited about this. But this Rudolph song, Rudolph, Rudolph, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Yeah, it's cool, dude. We're going to get into it. What, Zabrowski wants to get his woohoo in first. He's like, you got to get me on my woohoo before you do your friggin' Rudolph song, Mark. I get it, Zabrowski. You want to do your woohoo. Get the show going. We'll do it. We're going to do it. We're going to woohoo it first. What's that, Joanne says she can go for a woohoo as well. It's almost like you get, like, you know, topping on your ice cream when you go to the friggin', you know, to dinner. You're like, oh, what do you want? Do you want a little chocolate syrup on your ice cream? You damn right I want some chocolate syrup. Who gets the ice cream at the end from a restaurant and doesn't get the chocolate syrup on it? You know? I mean, what are we talking? Joanne, are you serious? Joanne says it makes her wheeze more. No good. Joanne, we have to get your heart checked out. I got a cardiologist on the line. Hold on, actually, I think we got him on the line. Where is he? Where's my friggin' phone? This is my fake phone because my phone is being used here for TikTok. Chandler. Yes, it's Mark Pires Renaissance Man. How you doing? Look. I appreciate that, Chandler. I appreciate it. He's a huge fan. I get it, Chandler. Live 1,082 days in a row doing it. Look, I got a Joanne situation here. Heart the size of a friggin' Buick. What are we going to do about it? Wait, hold on. Chandler, you got to give me a minute. We need a woohoo. Surprise! Give us a woohoo. I got Chandler on the line. Woohoo! When you get a woohoo like that, start you off on a Friday? You know what I mean? You're there. You're doing it. You got a Friday night woohoo. Lift it up to the sky. You know? Oh, I'm sorry. Chandler, what's that? Yeah, no, Chandler, look, I got a Joanne situation. Her heart is only getting bigger by the second. You know how when some people breathe, they stay alive? When she breathes, her heart gets bigger. Yeah. I know. Look, Chandler, what are we going to do? You're a cardiologist. I keep telling her that there's no hope. We need a sperm whale. Megalodon. We're dealing with it, you know? There are no dinosaurs left, so we can't, rely on a dinosaur heart. But maybe, there's a megalodon hiding somewhere in the water. And if we get in there, then we could just get a heart for Joanne. By the way, guys, you can go to GoFundMe, support Joanne in her cause, trying to see if she can get her friggin' heart fixed. It's GoFundMe.com/Joanne from the Renaissance Man Show's massively ridiculous heart that needs to be excised and replaced with a whale heart immediately by Menon. And you have to do it in the tone at the end, like it's weird. If you type it all in and you don't go by Menon and you don't do the voice, it doesn't go to the right address. It brings you to a different Joanne who's got a heart issue with a different Renaissance Man Show. Yeah, no, Chandler, I know I'm giving them the scoop on where to donate to Joanne's ridiculous heart. I know. Yeah. No, listen, Chandler, you can't jump in last minute and be like part of the routine. I already had it. It was a shot. She's in the journal. Largest heart in history. Took up 9 pages just to get the one atrial, that one ventricle system. That's an 8-pager. Silly sizing. I can't get her out of the studio right now. We're dealing with it. We got a Kool-Aid guy coming in, the freaking purple Kool-Aid guy coming through the wall. Bah, Kool-Aid! He's breaking down the wall, rolling her out. It's the plan. It just hasn't happened yet. Anyway, Chandler, I got to get back to the show. You're really kind of rude here, taking my call right in the middle of the monologue, Renaissance Man Show. Anyway, yeah. No, we'll talk to you soon. Thanks, Chandler. All right, take care. Bye-bye. Guys, sometimes you get a cardiologist on the phone, see if they can help you right in the middle of a monologue. You know what I mean? And sometimes they can help. Most times they can't when you're dealing with that Joanne back there. I do want to clear up for anybody who's walking in and saying, because some guys say, what are you talking about? This is live improvisation. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. This is the moment taking place. I know that I have a fake Joanne back there. I got a fake Zabrosk. He's a real Zabrosk, but I haven't seen him since he recorded this. And when he gave me the woohoo. Now he's part of the show every day. But Zabrosk we talk to. Joanne we talk to. We got lots of other characters we talk to here. The question is how long you want to stick around in order to understand who the characters are and so you get all the jokes. But the idea is there's a guy here on camera improvising in the moment for you for 1,082 days in a row. There's never been a script. So when I am doing something silly like picking up a battery for my phone and pretending it's my phone so I can make phone calls and get people on the phone. We've done that many times. I called God before as Dick Facce. You missed that. Yeah, I had to call Dick Facce, God, to tell him, give him a little piece of my mind. Hold on a minute. You come down. Pay respect to Facce. You cool, God? How dare you, God? I can't fake you. I'm here. I'm at my table. I gotta go put my table on. Hold on, I'm at my table. Sonny! You got that cough cup still? I can't fake you, Sonny. If you're here on the TikTok platform right now, I love you. First of all, secondly, head over to YouTube. Just click the link in the link tree and join us on YouTube because that's where you could see what the hell that green screen is behind me. What am I'm doing with that green screen? Right now I'm in the Bronx. Right now I'm back in New York. I went from the Bronx to New York City like that because I'm also super Mark. Not sure if you know it, but I can travel the speed of light and time. I can travel the speed of time as well as light. So when I'm doing it, like I'm... Anyway, look, I'm here now doing it day 1082 in a row. I want to share with you guys the newest Christmas song that we wrote here on TikTok and on YouTube the other day. We've written and released 143 songs so far this year on iTunes. You can pick them up anywhere that you type my name in, they'll show up. I'm on lots of music platforms, and you can buy them on markpires.com. And that is actually the best way to do it because I can then sign an album for you. That's something I sent out today to Red Storm. So Red Storm today got my album, or it's getting the album, signed album. I'm actually going to show you what the signature looks like later. I don't think I uploaded it yet. Oh, I did upload it. I'll figure that out in a moment. Anyway, this is the daily show that happens for at least 2 hours each day. And we have 2 feature films out this year. We're working on our 3rd and 4th. We did ton of filming last night on some crazy thing. Doing like a Christmas movie, I guess, now too. We have that coming out. That's going to be tomorrow night. I'm doing a Christmas movie. Listen, I had tomorrow night that piece I did on Rudolph and how everybody was telling him to shut off his freaking nose in the cave. They're like, look, we get it. You want to be unique. Yeah. You want to be cool? Like, yeah, I'm cool. I'm unique. I get it. But, you know, at night, we need a break from it, you know? Like, you get this weird 3-second on and off pulse situation. How about just shutting off the light? You know, we're trying to get a sleeperoo. We got a long day tomorrow. Santa's coming to town. Getting the sleigh going. You know, we got to do it. And you got to just keep us up all night with that friggin' stupid nose? You know, so that's premiering. Actually, I changed it from tomorrow to the 22nd. So just a couple days before Christmas, which I think would be pretty funny. A lot funnier than, 7 days before Christmas. So we're switching it up. Now, I want to play you the newest Christmas song, and we're going to enjoy this together on TikTok. You're only going to be able to hear this. So if you want to see it, you should head over to YouTube and join the fam. And you're not going to hear it as well as you should either, because I can't plug the mic in yet. I'm still charging the phone for you. Let's see what we got here. This right here is the newest song, which will be premiering on Sunday. It's called Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer Reimagined. I don't know if that's its final name or Rudolph 2021. Whatever it is, I hope you enjoy it. Here we go.
One cold day here at the North Pole, we see this one reindeer come walking up. He got a red nose, yeah, we're all looking at him sideways. Little guy, I feel bad, don't know what he's doing here. So I ask him what is he and why he got that red nose on. We never seen anything like that before. He's like, my name is Rudolph, yeah. I can see when it's dark outside. Won't you come along, hang with me? Oh, I swear you'll never be scared again, 'cause you can always see all around your periphery. Yeah, that's what I can bring to you when I say Rudolph, said Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Let's get it, fam. Lyrics on the bottom for you.
Thanks, little guy. I'm a reindeer. Look at my antlers here. Yeah, I can fight anything that comes near. Yeah, I'm a Rudolph and look down and walk away. Rudolph looked back and he lets a tear fall from his eye. He wonders why the mother deer are so mean, yeah. It seems that they're just as mean as some people. So not too long down the road, we thought to say it's getting dark. I wish we had some light they could see right through the trees, brighter than can be. Yeah, this red glow come, don't you know it's Rudolph, Rudolph, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yes, it is.
Rudolph, Rudolph, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Before you know it, well, like, hey, guy, come on back, and sorry you're the real attractive thing we need in disguise so we can get by. Yeah, we got a lot of deliveries to make tonight. Come along on the ride, you can lead the way. Yeah, Santa's reindeer on the sleigh. Rudolph, Rudolph, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. through the night. It was so much easier 'cause of Rudolph's red light leading the way through the night. I'll never forget the night I met the Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer. Yeah. Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer.
Wow. So guys, I am 12 songs. We have one left. One song left in order to complete this Christmas album, which I plan to get done tonight and tomorrow and have it ready so on Monday you're able to download it. On Monday you'll be able to order one. I don't know what kind of options they offer there, but I'm gonna get a Christmas album out, and so at least you have 5 days coming up this week to listen to it. I know no one's gonna want to listen to it after those 5 days because Christmas is over, but I'm working hard to try to get it out in time. You know, I've never done this before, you know, in such a short period of time. The reality is some people write these songs like 6 months ago. They're working on them, you know what I mean? Oh, I wrote a Christmas song in April and I'm working on it. We wrote these shotgun style. In the last week, we've written 10 songs, 12 songs, and that's one of them right there. I think every single one that's been written is powerful, like everything else we've released this year. So the reality that we're left with is where do we go from here? You know, where do we go? You know, this is premiering, I think, tomorrow right here. Check this out. Oh, no, this isn't... this premiered 2 days ago, guys, but this is... If you know anybody in the military, please share this with them.
He wakes up like he does every day. But this day he's got the cold he feared most. Looks at his wife, newborn child. Says I have a gun to deploy. They need daddy to fight to keep you safe. This Christmas, while I'm away, I'll be thinking of you. I'll be standing and posting, putting my heart on the line for this country of mine. Oh, it's you. Walked out the door and gave one more look back. The tears stream down my face. Get the ride down to the base. I can't stop thinking about their faces, all the lives of my life. I'm playing on with all these brave souls. Oh, making the ultimate sacrifice for this country of mine, for this country of mine. For long years go by, another little guy in
5 years old. I've been seen so long, except FaceTime. I wonder if he'll even know me when he catches my eye. I'm coming home. I'm coming home, yeah, this Christmas. I'm coming back to hold you again. Grab my last 4 years out of the trunk. I can't wait to run up and open the door and hold them and never let them go. It's Christmas time for me forever. The greatest Christmas gift is being home with you. Oh, I'll never leave you again. Of course, unless they need me to protect this land of mine, for this country of mine. Oh, it's all for you, for this country of mine, for this country of mine. Yeah, it's weird when I play stuff back from the computer, it gets slow. So I'm thinking maybe I should just play stuff from YouTube, and then it won't do that anymore because it's kind of weird. I'm trying to jam out over the background. But that song right there, Country of Mine, I'll tell you what, that song right there should be in every soldier's hands. They need to hear that song. You know, we're dealing with some crazy stuff in this world, and when you are being, deployed, and that overwhelming reality that you may not be coming back, but you're doing it to protect your country, to protect the way of life of those here, and that song right there is my way of saying, thank you for doing that and allowing me to broadcast for you guys. So that's where I come in and do my thing. I do want to play something here. I'm going to probably knock down the TikTok show. I may go back on afterwards with it, but I'm going to shut it off right now because it looks like nobody's on currently, which is good because then I can shut it off. I want to play you guys something here. I saw it in the intro, and I don't remember watching it for a while, and I want to see it because I think it has legs. I think this has legs. I think that this right here could be more than just this. So watch this within the mind that maybe we do a full spoof movie on this one right here. I'm giving you the link so you can maybe give it a like and a follow. We recorded this live, an improvisation. I'm not even sure when I did this one, guys. You have to tell me when you see it. Actually, let me tell you right now when this...
Are you ready to bake?
Click join, give perks, become a channel member.
Really? That's weird. Let me see when this broadcast. This is when I was doing... All right, let me just see. I'm going to quickly click it myself and see what day that this was created. It wasn't a terribly long time ago. September 11th I did this? Oh my goodness. This premiered on September 11th. These need more freaking views. All right, this is insanity. Let me put this on because this is a piece of content that no one obviously saw. Let's see if you guys enjoy it. Here we go. It's called Mark Pires of the Caribbean. It's Wednesday. It's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance Man.
Today, looking for another way.
I'm here to ease my mind and help my living. It's a Renaissance Man. It's the daily variety show, Mark Pires Renaissance Man. I'm here to connect with you, to amplify your current state. And I'm here with you on day 982 in a row of the Renaissance Man Show. And we're going to get into it, just like we do every single day. And I hope you guys are ready for a ride. Because, what's that? Zabrowski, I'm in the middle of doing an introduction. You're going to interrupt me mid-intro? Yes, your woohoo's on time for tonight. Are you serious? I'm in the middle saying hello. I see Susan Donahue. I see Bonnie. I see Rose and Trish. Zabrowski, he's messing it all up for us. I couldn't even finish the moment where I'm like, let's go. Subscribe, dingy the belly, you know? I mean, like, if you don't subscribe and also ding the bell, you get unsubscribed 8 times like Susan Donahue. Yeah, no, it's bound to happen. You're like, oh, I subscribed already. They're like, no, you didn't. You didn't like it, though. If you subscribe it, but you also don't ding the bell, we actually think you hate it, and then we unsubscribe you. Like, that's how we work here at the Tuber. Like, oh, no, I subscribed. Yeah, but you didn't love it. Like, if you really liked it, you would have did dingy the belly. But you didn't do it, so we thought, like, here at part of our guidelines and practices, was that you hated that program. That's what we get from you not, also dinging the bell, so look, that's just what no, Zabrowski, enough of you. You go through all 6-pack, like all 6 yoo-hoos already? We're like not even at your woohoo yet. And you got a yoo-hoo problem. Mr. Woohoo and his yoo-hoo. No, that's fine. Look, if you want to spend your hard-earned dollars for woohoos on yoo-hoos, like he brings his own as well. We give him a 6-pack every day, but apparently he's like mainlining a yoo-hoo, like on a daily. No, Zabrowski, it's not yet. It's another minute from now. You are pushing me tonight. What, do you have plans? What, do you got things to do? You can't hang out for at least your woohoo and then get up and go get your check and get the frig out of here? Yesterday, I gotta tell you, I can't believe I let you stay. After you pulled that woohoo shenanigans, I'm in the middle of reading a comment. And then you just ripped the Band-Aid off and go, woohoo, while I was like mid-comment reviewing. So like you, Zabrowski. I get my way. I'm doing a woohoo. Yeah, okay. Listen, I think it's about time you give it to us. And then hit the friggin' road. I'm just saying, the road is getting lonely. It's looking for a Zabrowski. You down? What? No, Joanne. We're almost there. Stop filing. You guys hear all that? Stop filing. Zabrowski's on. Wait, shh. Hold on. Zabrowski, let me get it. That was a marked improvement from yesterday. Because I was ready for it this time. I wasn't rushed on my end, 6.7? I don't know. What do you guys think? Was that a 6.7? I mean, where did you put it 0 to 10? Zabrowski, your entire career, it's like just there on the balance. We're just going to see what happens here. If you can't get at least a 7, we're going to have to call it, quits. We're going to just hire someone else. Joanne says she wants to be the woohoo guy for a little while. Joanne, you've got the worst voice in the world. No, you can't take voice lessons for that. That's not going to... You're just like a problem, Like if I wasn't here talking into a microphone, having speakers blaring back into my ears, I wouldn't be able to tolerate it. I'd probably just be like, that's it. I'm done. I can't deal with this life anymore. Do you hear her filing? Zabrowski file. Zabrowski. She's always with the Zabrowski file. Listen, open up the Zabrowski file. See what's in there. Maybe take a couple notes. Oh, I'm going to need to get this, that, and other thing for Zabrowski. You drop it in. Get the yoo-hoo.
don't forget, 6 more for tomorrow, Joanne. Put it on the table with a little note. Zabrask, sorry for the delay. Hope you enjoy a Yoo-hoo on Me Too. Me-hoo. Yeah. And then you're good, you know. Still have a problem, you know, with you napping on the job. Like, I don't know what that was about. Again, 50 doll hairs. Pew. I'm just counting them out one by one. Blonde. Today I got blonde doll hairs. She's walking away with 450 today. No, but Mark, please, I need my 500 doll hairs. She sells it on the open market. Yeah, you should have read the contract, Joanne. Anyway, look, I appreciate each and every one of you. I do want to share something that happened. I dropped this earlier today, and I do think it's probably one of the funniest things. But I really think everything we do here is kind of silly and funny. Maybe I'm crazy. Yeah, absolutely freaking crazy. No, what we did at the end of the show was even better with Juniper Berries. Juniper, seriously? Like, they're not going to say goodnight to Juniper Berries? Like, Joanne had a problem with that yesterday. That's coming out, I think, tomorrow. I'm going to probably drop that clip. But we did Karate Kid Situation today, which was pretty cool. And it looks like live comedy moment worked. We kind of just fulfilled that, but we're gonna play you something as well. You are aware, obviously, what's happening with Back to the Future, Mark. He's coming back as somebody else in the current time. Elon Marks. Look, you gotta worry. It's Elon Marks. He's there doing it. Tesla. I was like, I'm gonna come up with Tesla. I'm alive, 2 bodies, same time. Look, when you're Back to the Future, Mark, you can inhabit like 50 people at once if you wanted. I only usually did me and then one other, like Michelangelo, and I'm there at the same time. You know what I mean? And that was cool. Like when I was Ferdinand Magellan and I circumnavigated the globe, like I was also at the same time, I was the Prince of Spain. And just there, you know, keeping an eye on Mark Jellin. I wanted to make sure I did everything right. So if I needed to intercede in one of the journeys, you know, oh, you're not going the right way, Mark Jellin, you gotta go that way. Yeah, that way is where you go, and you want to circle the globe, right? You're not here going to try to find land, Mark Jellin. No, you're trying to do a circle-a-roo around the globe, so you can show people and tell them, look, it's not flat. Look, I did a full circle. The reality is, when you got that far, I just did like this weird, like you're the compass. Yeah, that thing starts doing like one of these. You're like, where am I? And like the Curse of the Black Pearl, Johnny Depp comes out of nowhere. Yeah. And all of a sudden you've got, like a Johnny Depp Black Pearl situation in Pirates of the Caribbean. And you're doing a Pirates of the Caribbean situation. All of a sudden you got one, you got the peg leg and a hook, and you're walking around going, arr, on the friggin' ship, and you're out there, you're trying to figure out just how to, get that vulture away, because you got one good one and you got the hook. So you're trying to hook the friggin' vulture. Not successful. He keeps dipping in and out. Sort of like Batmark, just able to get through, And so Hooky, we called you Hooky, and you're hooking people on the freaking ship, right? What the hell am I talking about? Captain Hook over there, right? I mean, like, you were there with Johnny Depp. He was the captain. And you're there, like, you can't wait to get your piece of gold, And you're like, parlay? And, you had to take a dive, dead man's dive. Is that what they called it? Something like that. And you went and jumped off the planks. You did a plank, in. When you dove in, the shark, they got you. At least that leg. That's why you had the peg and then your one hand, which is why we call you Hooky, When you are inhabiting a hook guy on a ship and you're just kind of like second mate, I'm like, I wasn't the captain. It would have been pretty cool if I'm walking around, I'm getting that vulture today, but no, I was like second mate. They're like, yeah, hey, Hooky, go friggin' open up that, we need to open up that mast. Get that mast going, Hooky. I'm hooking a friggin' rope trying to get that knot. They did a freaking sailor's knot on me. I'm trying to hook the sailor's knot with my old hook. No good.
And that's where they were like, we're calling that guy Hooky. You see what he's doing over there? He's trying to hook the friggin' rope. First time through, I snapped that rope. I sharpened that hook. I got to get that vulture. All right. So that hook, you could go and right through a fish. You're gutting the fish, throwing it on the fire. I don't know if I forget if we really I don't think we did fires on the ship. No. No. But I was gutting in and eating them, sushi style, but when you got a hook, you better like fashion that hook into like, a shank in a way. Like if you're not shanking people on a ship, Pirates of the Caribbean style, and you got the hook / peg going, and also you're wearing, I don't know if you really had something wrong with your eye or if you just thought it was appropriate to cover one of your eyes so you could be like, arr, and they're like, oh my goodness, it's one-eyed Hooky. When you were one-eyed Hooky and the guy over there's like, hey, Hooky, and you're like, arr, arr. Like, no, over here, arr, and Hooky, we gotta get the friggin' fly, Hooky! But the problem is Hooky fashioned that thing into a ship. When he went like this to get that fly, put it right through his hand. Yeah, now he has 2 hooks. He's walking around double hooks. That's why, Hooky really stuck, after he had the double hook situation going on. Look, if you're not going to be okay with a guy sitting at the table with 2 hook shivs, and just like grabbing the chicken and then like, cutting it up, Baraka style from Mortal Kombat, and taking that chicken with the same hook and just throwing it in the air because you can't get too close. I mean, he's kind of mastered like taking that carcass and just eating it off of the hook. But it's tough when he needs to go to the bathroom. That one, doesn't, he smells really bad. He's not able to do a cleaneroo. Like, how you doing? Oh yeah, that's right. He's doing like the jump in the water situation and hope that works. No, that doesn't work. You need to do some, you can't rub up against a barnacle, be like, yeah, I'm good to go. You're not good to go. No, you're smelling pretty terrible. And you got a barnacle in your butt now. Yeah. No, look, it's okay. You got a little barnacle in your hiney butt and you're dealing with it, but the important thing is, the barnacle acts like a little bit like toilet paper, so you're kind of working with like, a head start next time around, but we feel bad for Hooky. Bottom line. Poor Hooky. Hooky had it really bad when he was trying to clean himself on the barnacle. And another shark came and took the other leg. Double pegs, double hooks. Arr! Had that parrot on his shoulder and a stupid eye covered. Hooky. They still talk about Hooky. Like, you could go into any pirate museum and be like, can you tell me about Hooky? They're like, oh, you mean the double hook guy with the double friggin' peg legs with the parrot on his shoulder and the eye that's covered? We didn't know if there was anything wrong with his eye, but he just had the eye covered. We think there's a story that old Hooky, he's there doing his hook thing, and he took that friggin' shiv and he went like this, and he grabbed the patch and he picked it up. And he's looking like this because he needed to see what was going on over there, and he couldn't turn. He had a bad neck that day. He woke up on the wrong side of the stone. And when he got up, he couldn't turn his neck. So he's like, I need to be able to see. I got to see what's going on in the sea. And he took the shiv hook, opened up his eye, and he goes, they're coming. And so he could tell that they were coming. And there was a story. Like, this is a worldwide story. You go and talk Blackbeard? No. Hooky McGee. Are you kidding me? Hooky McGee? You can't be a Hooky McGee. Second mate? Hooky. Arr, Hooky. Geez, hey, Hooky, do me a favor. Why don't you sit down and put those friggin' peg feet up there? Yeah. You think you got a parrot thing going on. Teach that parrot how to say a few things like, hey, Hooky, you want me to get that for you? Like, what are we talking about over here? You can't teach Hooky's parrot
to be like a, like a service parrot. I got a service parrot named, Chester. Chester is my parrot. And when I want to do stuff, Chester simply says, what can I do for you, Hooky? Can I get that for you, Hooky? Yeah, Chester. Get that for me. It's in the books. You gotta read more. You gotta look up the ancient documents. You're not looking up the ancient documents. What are you looking at?
I went to Google.
You did a Google? I'm sorry. I sometimes am just questioning reality. Like, you're there doing a Google?
I'm on Google.
First of all, now you're tracked. They're tracking the friggin' hell out of you.
No, I just was looking this.
Yeah, they got that. They got a friggin' profile on you. Yeah. You got to do it like, if you're thinking about it, you better DuckDuckGo it. You DuckDuckGo it, and you get yourself behind scene. You're not talking about a Google anymore, okay? But you can't get your information from a Google. They tell you what they want you to hear. And you're going to sit there and take it?
That's great. Yeah, no, this is good. Let me get 4 of them in my shelter.
You took the information in. Hooky McGee was, he was a pirate ahead of his time, really, if you think about it. He was the first pirate, on record with a double hook situation. First pirate on record with a double, peg leg situation going on. And also with a service parrot. That's like on, you go and look in the books. They're like, first service parrot ever, Chester McGee. They call look, it was Hooky McGee's parrot. So they went with Chester McGee. Chester McGee was the first service parrot ever. I just can't believe you didn't know that. Like, I don't know. You know what it is? You can't find those encyclopedias anymore. You gotta search back. This is pre-73. You want to find anything on Hooky McGee? Anything on Chester McGee, the parrot? That says, what can I get for you, Hooky? You gotta go pre-73. Pre-73 is where all the goods are. Yeah, that's where they tell you all the stuff. Then they were like, we can't let people know about Hooky. Look, Hooky. The thing about Hooky is this. People are like, if everybody learns about Hooky, then you're going to have people who are like, I'm going to go for it. If Hooky could do it, that became a bumper sticker. If Hooky could do it. Hooky did it. Double hook style, sharpened them to a shiv, pegging it. They're coming. How's that eye doing over there? Look good to me when you picked it up with your shiv hook and you took a look over there with your stiff neck. What did you do to your neck last night? I slept on the rock wrong. Oh, you slept on the... Okay. Where are you sleeping? You're sleeping on a friggin' rock, Hooky? It feels good on my hooks. It feels good on his hooks. What are we talking about? Hooky McGee. This friggin' guy. If they had made a statue of Hooky, it's the first thing that would have been taken down. Yeah, they're going to rip down the Hooky statue. Oh, we can't have a Hooky. Hooky was the most prejudiced, racist pirate of all. Oh, well, how do you figure? Well, because he had the hooks. And because he had the pegs. That's just freaking racist. They ripped him down. They would have. They would have been like, we got to find any Hooky, memorabilia there is, and tear it to shreds. Let's do it in a public square. We're going to light it in effigy. Hooky. Poor Hooky. He's rolling around the sea right now. Double hook situation. He got a swordfish down there. Now he's wearing that on his face. Swordfish on his face. Double hook situation. Peg legging it. The parrot went down with him too. What can I do for you? They're having problems breathing below water. That I get, That one makes sense to me. So anyway, if Hooky really
doesn't get his fair share of publicity in 2022, I'm going to go and write my first book about Hooky. Hooky and the story about a pirate that was misunderstood. The story of Hooky, a pirate that just never gave up. Arr! Hooky, the first pirate to train a parrot to be a service parrot. By Menon. When you get to the by Menon, that is the end of the bit. You gotta understand, you can't go beyond that. Hooky's done. He's gone now.
No, he's
we
not.
put Hooky in the freaking dead man's grave there. As you just roll him into the sea. See you, Hooky. Arr, he was still alive. We didn't know. We weren't, like, that was the thing. We had no idea. Hooky fell asleep for a few days. He was just like, he had a couple of too many, and like Hooky's there. First of all, when Hooky takes his hookies into a barrel of whiskey, he sometimes will literally break the thing, and it's like, what do I do? He took the thing, it was pouring all over him. We couldn't smell that, though. We all had colds that day. And so we couldn't smell the alcohol on him, and Hooky's there. He wasn't, like, it didn't look like he was breathing at all. So we're like, Hooky was a good pirate. Yar, he used to get his gold shillings, and he couldn't spend them because of his friggin' hooks. But he had them. And so, Hooky, we say goodbye to you, and we wish you well, and you go into Davy Jones' locker. And he kicked him off into the air. He's going off the ship. I'm still alive! Oh my goodness, Hooky! Who cares? He only had the hooks. He had freaking 2 hooks, and this starts to be like the consensus. Who cares? He had freaking 2 hooks. That guy was more of a problem for us, right? I mean, you want to share your shillings with Hooky? Then you go get Hooky. You bring him back on. You share your spoils with Hooky. You take your care. I got 10 pieces of gold. You're going to give Hooky 5 then. Go get him. I'm good with, like, we had a cool thing with this guy, Hooky, and he died. He died. He was just like, he died, and we rolled him in Davy Jones' locker. What? No, that's not insensitive. Hooky got a good run. Guys, let's be honest. Hooky had a heck of a friggin' run. And you guys want to bring him back from the dead? No, I know he's not dead yet, but you want to bring him back from potentially dead? And am I the only one? You guys are going to sit there quiet and let me make this decision? Huh? Captain Clark? Guys, look, I'm not going back in for him. I'm good. All right? Hooky was a good guy. He was a good pirate. But as soon as he lost that other friggin' hand, and he went double hook style, I'm sorry. Look, as the captain of this ship, I don't need a double hook situation while we're trying to go and plunder. You want to go plunder? Double hook situation? You're right. No, he was very good on offense. When we needed to go and we needed to plunder and jump from ship to ship, and somehow we haven't started at the top, so he would do like the zip line situation. Arr! And he would always get a couple of bad pirates. Yeah, maybe you guys think we should get Hooky back and just like keep him in a cage, right? And then every once in a while when we need to take him out to fight, where we're like, we're going to take over that ship over there. We get Hooky out, right? Hear me out. We still got, he's trying to swim with the hook hands. I think he may be having a tough time, guys. He's got pegs for legs. He's got hooks for hands. And he's got a eye patch on. That probably fell off, but we were pretty sure his eye is fine, right? Like, Schooner, you saw him jump over and do the situation where he's wiping his hiney butt in the water. He needed to clean it off because he can't clean his butt with the hook hands. And didn't you say his eye looked fine? There was no like weirdness to it when he looked out to the left to see that they were coming. Look, I'm prepared to take the lead here and say Hooky was a good man.
He was a good pirate. And he died a good pirate. Shut up, Hooky! We can still hear. We're trying to say your goodbyes. You're there screaming up to us. I'm still alive. Arr! Arr! Come save me. Somebody pushed me in. Yeah, we pushed you in. We thought you were friggin' dead. Will you die already? We're trying to do an obituary for you. Live. We're doing a live obituary. Yeah, no, did you see Carcass over there? Yeah, he didn't want you to stay either. Listen, you guys got to get rid of the flies on the ship. Okay, first of all, why don't I have a ship here? That would have been much better.
Yes, it would
But-
have. I should have put a ship. What was I thinking?
You better get it together, guys. Or else you're the next guy that goes over the edge. And we're not going to wait for you to wake up either to see if you're alive. Hooky, be quiet. No. We're not getting you. We've determined that you're nothing but a pain in the neck. And you always have those demands? Arr, can you help me with that? You're always asking for someone to help you with that? You know what? I think it's probably, I think it's about time we just move on, people. Let's just move on down the road, mosey on down the road. Don't listen to the screaming, okay? That is not Hooky. Hooky's gone, guys. That is a spirit of a demon taking over Hooky. Hooky, he died, remember? We all saw him, he was dead. We kicked him off the side, dead man's, Davy Jones' locker situation. He's there now, and a demon is trying to get us to come back. Well, you guys want demon on board? Black Pearl situation? Now our souls are damned because you guys wanted to save Hooky, Demon Hooky. This is Hooky the Demon now. This is like, we're talking really sorcery type of stuff. I'm not going there. Hooky is dead to me. Hooky, no, I don't believe you when you say none of that's true. I believe it's true. I believe it's all true. No, we won't believe your lies that you love all of us, Hooky. We do not believe any of it. You are just a straight liar. Demon! Demon! Leave Hooky's body to rest in the sea. He died 15 minutes ago. You're going to pretend that you're Hooky and all of a sudden you got light and love coming out of your heart? No, I'm sorry. That wasn't the real Hooky anyway. Like, right, guys? You remember Hooky was a jerk, right? Walking around with that scowl on his friggin' face. Arr. He had the pirate, the stupid parrot had a scowl too. Arr. Arr. Like, who, I mean, seriously. If Hooky didn't die and, he was alive, who would have been happy that we still had Hooky? Okay, so a few of you would have been happy if Hooky didn't die. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You're dead, dude. You are not an alive pirate anymore. You died. We rolled you off Davy Jones' locker. You were dead. Just because a demon's trying to come back on the boat right now to do a dead pearl, black pearl situation? No. We're not doing that with you, Hooky. Just let your hooks, the weight of your 8-pound hooks, just take you to the bottom of the sea. Demon be gone, How are those pegs doing? You're trying to tread water with a hook situation, double hook situation. You're doing the half legs because you got pegs, both sides. Arr, I'm still alive. You're not still alive. Guys, right? We all saw Hooky die. This is obviously some sort of, ghost trying to come back and take our souls now.
You guys can't go get gold anymore and plunder.
I want to plunder. I'm thinking if we plunder, we have a better chance without, a demon Hooky, Yes, you are a demon Hooky. You are the demon. You're not. No, you're not. We're not getting you. No. Just freaking die already. No, guys, it's not Hooky. That's not Hooky. Double hook situation? Come on. You guys know that double hook situation could never tread water for that long. He died in like now 25 minutes ago.
I'm still alive. My heart is beating for you.
Hooky, you never would have said that to anybody. Now all of a sudden your heart's beating for us? Yeah, demon in disguise. Look, I was always told that when someone is really being nice, it's because they're mean. Yeah, it was in a Bible or something like that. Bottom line is Hooky, yeah, we're going to leave him in the sea. I think it's the right thing to do. You guys are on board, right? Leave the demon in the sea. Okay, demon, Hooky, we wish you well. Please stop the screaming. We don't want to hear your lying tongue, the sound of the voice and the siren-esque type of thing where you're doing the work of the devil. No. We really did like Hooky when he was alive. It's too bad that a demon is attempting to take over his soul and come back. It was a shame. We did like Hooky, especially the way he would plunder ships with us. Like sometimes he would do a Wolverine situation, but as a single, adamanthian, he's single. It's also tough because, again, he's working 7 pounds. Dude, Lucky was like jacked over here because he was he's always doing one of the Wolverine situations, And so he, when you've got chests like the size of an Olympian, and you're, I guess the treading water makes sense. Guys, maybe that is Hooky. Maybe Hooky is still alive. And that's not a demon. And maybe we should bring him back and we'll have a Hooky still. We'll have a double hook situation to go into the next plunder. What do you guys think?
Oh man, I love that bit so much. Oh goodness. There's a couple of parts there that make me cry. Holy cow. There was a couple of things there. I was literally eating a bowl of cereal when one of the moments happened. And I'm trying to remember which part it was. It's when he starts, I always say he because I'm watching myself. It's when I started saying that the parrot, I said that Hooky's got all these demands. Like, hey, could you get that for me? That was the line of the movie. Oh, you always got all these demands? Like, hey, could you get that for me? Double hook, double peg leg. I'm like, this is a freaking movie. I could see that whole scene while it's playing out. Like a double hooks, like he's got one hook and then he's like trying to, what was he doing? He's like trying to like catch something and he goes with the hook hand and he cuts his other hand off. Now he's got a double hook situation. And then he's got to go in the water to go to the bathroom and a shark takes off his other leg. It's something, what the hell? Poor freaking Hooky, right guys? Oh my goodness. When you're Hooky and you are basically up against it, on the boat, you're trying to please the captain. You're just trying to get results, really, because it takes you 6 hours to get across the boat with the stupid double peg leg situation. Every time you hit a wake, you go back 5 steps. The stupid parrots flying ahead. Come on, Hooky. Stupid Chester. Shut up. What? Don't be a poor loser, Hooky. Freaking Hooky. I told you the stories they have to tell you about Hooky. I went down to the local marine biology museum and artifact exploration facility. And I just was asking questions. Just wanted to know about Hooky. I said, could you let me know a little bit more about Hooky McGee? Because Hooky, I've heard stories. I know there's more. Like I heard there's a one-eyed Willie situation, And then I was told that the whole One-Eyed Willie situation was created around Hooky McGee. Hooky McGee was the greatest pirate ever. And he was a thief among thieves. And when he went to plunder, people almost had respect for Hooky. They were like, "Arr, you go and get yours, Hooky." And Hooky would take the friggin' ship over, right? And he would do a one-eyed Hooky. And when he did he was a quad. They basically call him like a peg leg Hooky, double hook situation peg guy. And he was a legend in the field, like these days they have like, I think I want to say there's at least 87 books on Hooky. You got to go and look them up. You can't get it on Amazon. That's not available in an audiobook situation. You got to go down to your local branch and potentially microfiche. And when you're microfishing it, when you're pulling up the old stories of Hooky McGee, you remember to shift all the good ones over here to the Renaissance Man Show. We want to make sure that we could share all of the Hooky McGee stories with you. We don't want you to be in the dark on a Hooky, on a Hooky situation. That time that Hooky stormed the castle, that's a good one. Make sure you get that one, and then we can do a little bit on it here. You know what I mean? That was a good one. There's a time that Hooky fought Moby Dick. That was a crazy one. I don't even want to tell you about that one tonight. That's a one-nighter. Like, it takes a full night to get through that one. The Battle of Moby Dick. That was really, when that was written, and basically Hemingway, the hack, he steals the whole concept from Hooky McGee. He's like, I'm out on the sea, arg, and I got this frickin' whale, arg. And, Hooky goes at it with him. Look, when you're Moby Dick and you think you got it because you're the king of the sea, but then there's a guy with a double hook situation. He's got a freaking double peg leg situation, so he's pegging you while he's double hooking you. I mean, you got no chance. You're done. You got taken out by Hooky McGee. The story of Moby Dick. And then it was just changed, and like Hemingway stole it, and then he was just like, we'll just call it Moby Dick. They cut out the story part, and they were like, the whole thing was like the story of Hooky McGee and Moby Dick. And then like Hemingway was like, that's a really good story. Let me freaking hack that away and just steal it, and then I'll just take it word for word away from Hooky. And then I'll win like all kinds of awards and then drink away my, miseries because I know I'm a thief, that I stole the Hooky story. It's unfortunate that was his, the way it went. But at the end of the day, remember Hooky was a legend. I can understand. There's a movie coming out in 2022, actually. It's, it's the next Pirates of the Caribbean movie, Pirates of the Caribbean. And when they're doing the next Mark Pirates of the Caribbean movie, they specifically stole the entire, I would say epilogue to Hooky McGee's life. Oh, my goodness, get this. Hooky is just on like a swim. They're on the ship. He's the captain. Old man Hooky. At this point, everybody says legend again, legend at Israel. And they're like Hooky. Everybody just like they have like seances for Hooky. They're just like stay alive forever, Hooky, because he's getting old now. And Hooky goes in the water, and basically this bottom line is this. He's there, he's swimming, and this friggin' massive octopus comes out of nowhere and starts like a wrestling match with Hooky. Hooky's like, are you kidding me? Hooky McGee, arr, takes that double hook situation. He starts chopping off those friggin', like octopus arms one by one. They didn't have cameras at the time. So like the stories that you could, each of them were telling different stories. Arr, yeah, this is an octopus, and then you're right there. It was colorful, to say the least. Looky, that's coming out 2022. It's the fight of the octopus, and it's like this massive, giganto octopus situation that they find in the ocean, and then it becomes a battle because it's going to take over the world. It's that big, and but Hooky, he took care of it like nothing. It was nothing. He was like an Affleck taking on an asteroid. It's going to be done. Yeah. Some people are like, oh, I wonder if. No. You're good if you're Affleck and there's an asteroid coming at you. And you're good if you're Hooky McGee and basically anything with 8 arms starts swinging at you. You're good. You just double hook it. Choo, 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 choo. Arr, arr, Chester, grab it. There's a hooky. You did it, Hooky McGee'd. When you look at the world and you say that you Hooky McGee'd everybody, from freaking like Tortuga to, the Caribbean, to Bahamas, you did it. You hooked the hell out of them. Double hook situation. People want to steal all your stories. They want to Hemingway you. That's sometimes what I call when someone gets hacked. They're like, oh, you got Hemingwayed. Freaking hack. Right? Anyway. Oh, man. Hemingway was not a hack. Just tortured. A lot of artists just seem to be tortured. Oh, you know what I've been digging on lately, Trish? Because I've been seeing how bad most of the cereals are. They have this, this one thing called, tetracholine, slickoline. I don't even know what the freak it is, but I heard that it's what's in, I don't know, fertilizer. So it's in Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's in Golden Grams. All the cereals I've always loved. But it's not in Life cereal. So Cinnamon Life is my new go-to, or at least for the moment, until I can find another that's I don't know if Frosted Flakes. I think Frosted Flakes are cool too. I haven't had a chance to go into the details of that yet on the side of that panel. I haven't gone to the store in a little bit. My wife usually does that for us. But Life, I'm down with. Life seems to be okay. Guys, what did you think of Mark Pires of the Caribbean? Is that not one of the silliest movies right there? Totally silly. I wanted to play you something else here. The Friday night hangout. El Facciarato was pretty funny. Let me just hear what the beat was in this.
With the lady, say, oh my my.
I think we have to do something. We have to lift this up a level here. I'm wondering if I want to go comedy or not. Okay. Man, there's so much stuff here. It's hard to pick. I'm going to play you guys a little something called... Wait, is this up here twice? The Star-Studded Rap song? No, that's how you go. Full-blown Diva was pretty funny. But I want to play you guys the Pressure Luck situation. I think this is the end of my movie. There's a little piece at the very, very end that I took out. But this was created a week before Three's Company. And I added it at the end because I thought it was...
This is the #1 gift.
Actually quite perfect. In the middle of the movie scene, I mentioned that Cassandra, the girl I'm sitting next to, and myself, we both love Pressure Luck. And so it's like, wow. Now I have the chance to actually bring that bit into the movie. So it ends our movie. It's pretty awesome. If you have not seen Three's Company, The Breakup Artist yet, I may do a screening of that over the holiday here. We'll see. Maybe for Christmas, I'll play the movies instead of being on the air the whole time because it's Christmas. But I will be on, so you guys at least have a place to come and hang out and chat while I play the movies. Anyway, we'll talk about that. But let's play this for now, and I hope you get a kick out of my take on Press Your Luck.
It's Press Your Luck! The game where you can win prizes as long as you don't get a friggin' whammy. So today we have a very exciting competition. Two Lionheart competitors will be tearing it up here on the concourse in order to see who takes home their riches and who gets friggin' whammied on this version of Press Your Luck! Coming in from San Antonio, Texas, Louise Phillipson. She's a homemaker by day, started her own crochet business in the afternoon, and at night she takes care of 7 Rottweilers. Let's get her a round of applause, everybody. How about that? Coming on in here for a Press Your Luck style. So let me ask you a question, Louise. How do you take care of 7 Rottweilers all at the same time? Really? Interesting. No, we didn't put a mic on you. We really don't, nobody cares what you have to say. We're Press Your Luck in it. Look, I want you to push that ball. What is it, a ball? What do we do again? I don't know. Do a roundabout. Go like that. Do one of these. Do like an Elvis Presley style on it. And we're going to let it go around and around and around until it stops. I hope you don't land on a whammy, though. It would not be good. We don't want you whammying out in the middle of Press Your Luck 2021. That wouldn't be good. You're not going home with any goodies. You're going home with all crap. You got a freaking whammy. You did a freaking whammy situation on you. Look, when you get whammied, you have to deal with it. And sometimes you take that whammy and you say, it's a learning lesson. You know, next time I'm not going to say, stop right then. He's going a friggin' $700 dining room set. That's where you want to land. And stop. Dun, dun, dun. Whammy. You got friggin' whammied, right? When you got a whammy situation, because you decided to press stop right then, that's on you, you know? You could have waited and then did it, you know? You got to trick them sometimes. You're like, and stop! You know what I mean? Because there's someone in the back who's just like, and they do the stopperoo with you, giving you the whammy. I'm giving you inside secrets. I shouldn't tell you that, because when I do that, they're messing it up for Peter DeMarkin, you know? Our second contestant from the lovely Charlotte area. That's Charlotte, Indiana. No, not Charlotte, North Carolina. No, we're talking about Charlotte, Indiana. This is an very, very accomplished writer of novels. You may know him as Dirk Steele. Today he's coming out in his real normal name. This is not pen name style. Original name, John Smith. Friggin' Charlotte, couldn't you go with Dirk? We couldn't do Dirk Steele on this. I'm trying to do a show here, a Press Your Luck situation. You're giving me a friggin' John Smith? I want to do Dirk Steele. All right, John Smith, Steele, Jerk. I'm calling you Jerk Steele. Because you didn't come down and give us your friggin' pen name. You wrote all these books under Dirk Steele. You come in here as John Smith. I know why you changed it to friggin' Dirk. That sucks.
John Smith!
That's the worst name.
हर दिल जो सपना देखता है दिमाग में एक बिग पिक्चर लेके घूमता है
Really? All right, come on. Go round and about. And stop! Not a new car! You got a friggin' new car! You got a new car there because you did a stop at the right time. I think it's because you did the trickaroo. I saw the way you were handling that, John Smith. You know, you're as bland as can be with that stupid name. But you nailed it. You got the car. Of course, it's a Cutlass Supreme from '86. We're not giving you a new car. We're giving you friggin' Cutlass.
That's what you get. Pressure luck style 2021. We don't have new cars here. They didn't give us that. They gave us off the freaking impound lot. Oh, that one was in a freaking drug deal over there. They're like, oh, you guys want to get that Cutlass? I want the Cutlass Supreme. You can't just give me a Cutlass. I told them, I said, look, if I'm going to take a car and be doing a giveaway, mid-pressure luck style, that thing better be a Cutlass Supreme, not just a Cutlass, you know? I mean, we're going to let people down. The Cutlass, oh, we got you a Cutlass. Supreme? No, I'm sorry. We're going to get you a Cutlass. They're throwing microphones, you know what I mean? Nobody wants to deal with a non-Cutlass Cutlass. You know what I mean? Like a Supreme. They want the Supreme action. You get extra, you know? It's the cloth interior instead of polyester. You know, you guys expect too much. You come down here, you're already getting free stuff. Pressure luck style. You say stop, as long as you do it without getting a whammy, you're going home with some things, you know? Instead, I get all this, learn the game. This is the game. Stop. You either hit a freaking whammy or you got yourself a new car. Johnny boy, he got himself an old car, at least for Cutlass Supreme. I told you we got you Supreme though, so I don't want to hear any complaining. You got yourself a Cutlass, right? All right, look like you got your car. We're going back over here to Louise. Louise, you're shot. You're down by a lot right now. That car was worth a cool $650. You're going to have to make up some steam. You're going to have to catch up. So let's give it a roll, Louise. Yeah, Joanne. Louise, give us a friggin' roll. Here we go. And stop. Big money. Shop. Oh, on a new dress. A new dress. We're giving away dresses. We're giving away dresses? Oh, my goodness. You got a new dress. Freaking dresses. This show's really getting budget, guys. Giving away old cars and friggin' dresses. I guess that's what happens when you press your luck. You press your luck, they only have certain amounts of money to spend. They pressed your luck too much. They're giving away, big bouquets of flowers. That was too much, so they went with dresses. Anyway, look, I think we're done. You guys, I don't really like being host of this game anymore. I mean, Louise sucks. John, you can come in with your real name. You come in here with some freaking fake name. Your real name is the crap name. Your fake name is a better name. You couldn't come in with the better name. Press your luck style. Oh, I'm going to go on with the name that people remember me by. They know me by. They read my freaking books by. No, I'm going to go on and take credit under my freaking legal name. Nobody gives a crap about your legal name, John. They're like, what are we doing? Why don't you just, show up as Dirk? Nobody likes John. Nobody likes John. They like you as Dirk, right? Like, let me ask you a question, Dirk. You go and you walk into your neighbor's house, right? And you're like, you knock, right? You get them, they come to the door. Who's there? It's John, right? Sorry, we don't know a freaking John. Get going. That's what you get. Or, knock. Who's there? It's Dirk Steele. Dirk! Party time! Right? You did this to yourself, Dirk. I mean, seriously, we gave you the friggin' opportunity. We booked you as Dirk Steele. When you go into the contract, there's no mention at all of John Smith. That is a fabricated individual. Or I don't know. There's a lot of John Smiths. I just can't believe that's your real name. Because now I don't even like your books anymore. I thought that Dirk Steele was a real person. That some idiot was crazy enough to name their child Dirk Steele. Another lie. Another lie of the world, right, John? But that's what you do best.
It's the zany game where you fill in the blanks. It's Snatch Game.
Skip Martindale! So we're getting our answers to the top 5. And again, our question of the day is, you're not a cow. You're not a horse. What are you? We're going to go to the first contestant of the day from St. Louis. This is a very interesting story here. Professor by day, newspaper delivery guy by morning.
This guy does it all. He drops off your newspaper and he gets it there before the friggin' rooster crows, which is a pretty good thing, we have to say. We're very excited to have him on. His name is Jerome Williamson III. Jerome, thank you for joining us today. And also from St. Petersburg, Florida, this guy, Skip Johnson. Skip, I don't know what to say about Skip. He's got a bit of a, I guess you'd say, a penchant for young ladies and for hot rods. Yeah, you got lots of stuff with him on social media. He's like doing, like, oh, look at me, to drop the flag, and he's doing like a friggin' drag race situation. But look, what we're trying to figure out here is who's going to win this competition. So the question for the first two contestants is, you're not a cow, you're not a horse. You are a... That's right, Johnny, you're a friggin' guinea pig. By Menon.
Man, I love that bit. I love the by Menon bit, too. It's like one of my favorites. So I'm in the process of doing something here so you guys can get a chance to fully see this. Check this out. I'll show you in a second. So... I've been printing out like mad my albums because I have an awesome CD printer now, and I know many of you still listen to CDs. I want to say hi to my brother Rob. I'm so happy you're okay, bud. I didn't hear from you for a little bit. And also, good to see you, Bobby, Modoc, Pamela. So just to give you guys a little idea of what we got. When you go to my website now, markpires.com, you can order, and today Red Storms went out. You can order my CDs signed. As you see, this one is signed here. And when you open up the CD and you're like, oh, cool, I'm going to get my CD, and you take it out, bang, biggity boo, it's signed as well on the inside of that one. That's my newest album, Back to the Future, Mark. And then we have When Normal Returns, which I think is a freaking awesome album right there, again, signed right in the front and signed on the back. And this, by the way, is a double disc, and it is freaking awesome, so you should definitely pick this up. They're $15, $18 each if you join the subscription program, which every month it debits you $15, almost like you're supporting the show, but you also get a disc sent to you when I release each album each month. This right here is Everything is Possible, if you could see, and that's the back. This is also a double disc. Shh. And the other signatures right here on the beat seat, under the beat seat. So these will be here and available for you guys to order any of the albums. You could order any of the albums now. They'll come to you signed, and I'll ship them out as soon as I can. And another one, Down in the Hole album. I changed all the artwork. Each time I do a new one, I'm changing the artwork. Look at that signature right through there. That's the back now. So all of these are being changed. They're being upgraded. I didn't get a chance to, I made one already, and this is the new look to the Renaissance Man album, number 3. I changed it. I found like this really cool fresco. Look at that. So the new album for each one of these albums, I'm going back through and redesigning them so they have the Mark Pires Renaissance Man logo on each one, and they're all designed to represent the flow of each of these albums, really. I rushed through to make all the artwork for each one of these. I'm going to rush through to probably make the Christmas one, although now I'm better at making thumbnails, so I think I'll just take a little time and make sure I do it right. But these discs, just in case you can't see this is the finest quality disc I've ever seen. In fact, I'm going to show you something. This is crazy. I have my original disc that I purchased from a professional facility in 2007. Okay, this is it. And I don't know if you can see. This is the quality. Let's see if it'll... Okay, yeah. There's the quality. You see that? It's okay, but it's on a silver disc. You see that like matte-looking, weird print? It's like almost... It just doesn't look clean, right? Okay? Even the letters, everything's like, eh. This is a professional company that did this for me. These are my albums. Look at this. Can you see how clean that comes out? I mean, it's glassy, and the print quality is phenomenal. In fact, like, just for a better idea, this is one of my favorite looking albums so far. Let's see as soon as it... Okay. Look at the quality on this. Okay, there you go. I mean, this is as clean as it gets. This is like if you got one from Sony, this is how good it would be. And, oh, there you go. Look at that. There's no bubble, weird stuff like that one you saw. This is as clean. Look at that. Oh, it's so awesome. I'm so excited about this, guys. It's so unbelievable. So now, like I said, just go to markpires.com and you can order every single one of these albums, and I'll ship them out to you, print them and ship them. And I'm making them affordable. It's only a couple dollars more than it would be if you were buying the music digitally, but you get a signature, you get the album, and I'll tell you what, it's kind of cool to take this thing, open it, and you see it. You're flipping through it. You got the double disc. You got the information in here. It's just cool to have a disc again. I was thinking I've released 12 albums or 11 albums this year, but I hadn't held anything physically in my hand. You know what I mean? I hadn't held anything in my hand until now. All of a sudden, I got all of them in my hand, and I'm like feeling like almost excited even more. The fact that I have these things, I can hand them out. It's weird. You could digitally send tracks to people, but there's something about having an album. I'm really excited to be able to share that with you guys. So order up. I'll get them out to you. And like I said, there's also gear you can get now. I have a Facce shirt. I've got my Renaissance Man shirts. I've got a mug up there right now, and my shoes should be arriving tomorrow, I think. They should have came today. They didn't. So I'm hoping to have them for this weekend to play, to show you guys the Beat Seat shoes on the website. But let me play you guys something real quick here. We're in the process of hanging back tonight. I've been writing so much music that I just need to have one night to kick back. So I'm going to play you guys something else here. Ooh. The other day we did our BB Poo Poo. We did our BB Poo Poo situation. And I still have to release that for you guys. Yesterday we did something crazy. In fact, I want to try something I haven't done before. Let's do something here. I'm going to show you a piece of yesterday's craziness. Because you guys miss a lot of the shows. Because, let's be honest, they're hitting me with ad suitability, these jerks. I'm right in the middle of the show. They're hitting me with ad suitability. Yeah, I'm going to request a review, you chooches. There's been nothing off. Just comedy and music tonight. Like every night. So let me try something here. Let's see. This is, instead of playing you something that's already dropped, this is something that will be dropped. This is something that we'll probably be either watching tomorrow or next week. Can you? And this is a Christmas movie. So I think because it's just
Why doesn't every home in the U.S. have solar panels? The
not
number
for
one
people
reason
who
is
are
not about
Catholic,
sunlight or
because I saw
weather
Rob's
or even
message.
politics. It's actually...
This is actually nothing to do with... it's just, you'll see. Me being a goose again. Let's see where it is. Sitting on my phone and sitting on YouTube that I still haven't put on albums. There we go. We've... See what this was. Let me move myself over so the people over here on TikTok can see me. I gotta slide this over. Let me see if this works. Randy, I'm ready when you're ready. Just let me know. I'm here. I'm doing it. Ready to go. Christmas spirit. I get it. Upbeat. I know. No, I had 3 coffees before. I don't need you to tell me to have a smile on my face when I start. I've been doing this for 18 years, okay? Broadcast school, they teach you that day one, Telefriff, all right? So just give me a countdown. Let me know when we're live. I got the scene. I'm in my spot here that you marked off. Randy Telefriff, worst director in history. You guys don't know about Ed Wood? It's his friggin' nephew or something, because he's the worst. The worst. Anyway, let me know when we're live, Randy. I'm ready to go. La 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 la. All right, I'm almost ready. Just let me do. I got a kink in the throat. Tella, give me a second. All right, buddy, hold on. La la la. All right, I'm good to go. You let me know when we are live and on the air. We're live now. They saw that. Telefriffrin, this is why you're the worst freaking director in the world. You kidding me? God Almighty. I'm sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mark Pires. I am the lead anchor now doing the beat reporting, apparently, for Christmas. Here, Channel 7 News. I'm in the friggin' house of the Hansen family. You know, not Chris Hansen. No, not the, you came in the house and there's a 12-year-old there and he comes in and he says, "Can I ask you a question?" And you run out of the house and get arrested. Not that guy. Different guy. But look, it's a Hansen guy, super rich. You see this tree behind me? It's freaking ridiculous. Look, I wanted to let you guys know that this is a Christmas like you've never seen before. We've got lots of robbery, vandalism is up. The thing is, when people don't have money, they go into your house and they steal from the Hansens. So I'm a little nervous that someone's going to come barging through one of the doors, maybe break a friggin' window, and come in here and steal all of the Christmas gifts. Like, look, I don't have anything to give to my kids, so I'm taking from the Hansen family. I get it. And no, not Chris Hansen. He's my colleague, though, here at Channel 7. Anyway, look, at the end of the day, you have to understand that Christmas is kaput. We're basically putting an end to it. I don't know if you realize it, but it's getting canceled, just like everything else. Look, you can't have monuments. You can't have anything except for, like what we tell you you can have. You can't have, like, a Christmas situation. Christopher Columbus, he's gone. We got rid of him. But, like, I think we're working on Washington. We're working on Lincoln. Lepidamine? You want to do a Lepidamine situation? You could do that because Blazing Saddles was over the friggin' edge. You know what I mean? But look, at the end of the... What's that? Telefriffin, what do you mean I'm off the air? Why don't you tell me we have a commercial break? I'm here. I'm in the middle of the flow. You're going to just cut me off the air? Mid-flow? I don't even know. Where was I when you cut me off? God almighty, Telefriffin. This is why you're getting the Ed Wood Award again. 12 years in a row. You're freaking Ed Wood master. No, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I'm here trying to do a freaking episode of Christmas Day in the Hansen family. And no, not the Manson family. I said the Hansen family. Telefriffin, clean your ears out. You're the director. You're the director. You don't even know we're working with the Hansen family. You're in their house right now, Telefriff. You're going to do that? Pretend you don't know about it? No, don't just freaking run me back in. Give me a countdown. I'm not ready to go back right away. I need a moment. I got to get my breath, okay? La, 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 la. I can't hit that note right now, Telefriff. No. Okay, 3. And we're back. It's Mark Pires, Channel 7 News. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're here right now in the Hansen family house. Apparently, I just found out from Randy Telefriffin, our director, the worst director in history, that the Hansens are related to Chris Hansen. I didn't realize that it's actually a family member, and he's working on a new series. It's basically the same show. He's going to go in there, he's going to trick people, which is fine by me. Get the bad guys, you know what I mean? Excuse me, can I ask you a question? Yeah, what questions do you have to ask me, Chris Hansen? I freaking know, I watch your show. Running out the back door, they get arrested. There's dogs and everything. They tackle them, You think you can get away? Oh, I was just come over to see if we could play Uno. You play Uno? You come over, I got your transcript. Hold on a second. That's not what you said in the transcript. Let me open up that transcript real quick. You know what I can't wait to do with you is I can't wait for us to play Jenga together. What did you mean by that, sir? Huh? It's a game? No, it's not a game. That's a thing. You were planning on doing a Jenga with her. You're telling me you're going to do a Jenga with her, and then I'm here, Chris Hansen situation, and I catch you in the act. What's that? Jenga is a game? What? Are you freaking kidding me? We don't have him on anything? He comes to play Jenga? I thought that was like a freaking puzzle piece situation thing where he's talking about doing like a scissor with her or something like that. No? What? It's not appropriate to say that live on the air? Look, I'm here. I thought for sure we had him with the Jenga.
You're telling me Jenga's a freaking game. Look, I don't know anything better. I'm Chris Hansen. I'm here doing it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to catch people in the act. I don't play games. Jenga. You kidding me? Next time, maybe one of the producers can tell me what's going on over here. As he's trying to talk about, maybe one of the producers can tell me what's going on next time with this situation here. Because if I go and ask someone about a Jenga, and then they say that it's a game, I kind of look like a horse's patoot. You know what I mean? That's what you did. You did look like that, Chris Hansen. Again, he's a colleague, so I don't like to, razz on him too much. But come on, you know what I mean? Telefriff, what are you doing? Another commercial break? No, I'm just going to wait here until you tell me we're back on the freaking air. Kidding me? I'm here, I'm doing it. Double-decker situation. He's cutting me off the air. Unfreaking believable. You know what? I'm calling into Julius. I can't stand this garbage anymore. This is ridiculous. You're going to freaking do that to me over and over? Cut me off the freaking air. Telefriff situation. Yeah, Julius, it's Mark. I'm down here at the Hansons in front of the ridiculous, stupid tree. Yeah, Telefriff keeps cutting me off the air. Are you watching this? Yeah, what are we doing with this? I'm in the flow. He's going to cut me off mid-flow. I'm doing it, talking about like the ornaments and the fire and, he's going to take me off the air mid-flow, Julius. Look, I don't want to tell you how to program direct, because that's you. But if I were the program director of this channel, I'd be getting rid of Telefriffin right now. I'd be finding someone else, like, I don't know, we have a couple other options. If you look, you have to look back and see on the show, we've had a few other options for directors, okay? McGreedyson, if I were you, I would hire McGreedyson, okay? Because McGreedyson can at least hold a friggin' camera, and he won't pull me off the air mid-shoot, right in the middle of a moment. Yeah, that's right. Julius, I'm telling you, look him up. McGreedyson, we did 6 or 7 episodes of Back to the Future, Mark, and McGreedyson was one of the co-hosts. Telefriffin, where do we get McGreedyson's phone number? Because you stink. You're the worst director. Ed Wood. Oh, Johnny Depp. I'm calling Johnny Depp after this to see if he wants to do an Ed Wood remake with freaking Telefriffin as the subject. We're also considering starting a new trophy each year for the Randy Telefriffin Award, which is the 2020 plus year, like worst director in history of time, award. Because he freaking stinks. 3 times I'm off the air. Oh, Julius, I'm sorry. Now I'm on the air again, apparently. Yeah, no, okay. I'm on the air right now, Julius. Yeah, gotta go. No, I totally, yep, got it. All right, yeah, I gotta do broadcast. Christmas tree, Hanson's stupid Christmas tree. Yeah, okay, yeah, thanks, Julius. All right, yeah, bye. Almighty, he freaking talks my... ladies and gentlemen, it's Mark Pires. I'm back again, doing it here, Christmas tree style. Look, we're just a couple days away from Christmas. If you didn't get your gifts yet, I don't know what to tell you. You better get over to freaking Neiman Marcus or something and get what you need. You go down to freaking Modell's, gotta go to Moe's. You don't go to Moe's, what are you gonna do then? Oh, I ordered it online. I got it from Amazon. You got an Amazon situation going on? I'm doing it in front of a Christmas tree. When you're doing the newscast of the decade at the first year of the decade, but it's the newscast of the decade and you're there doing it, right? Hanson's. Christmas tree. Stupid sized tree. That thing's ridiculous. How did you get that in the house? It's like, how do you get a Joanne out of her studio, Like, you can't. Too big, Heart. I digress. No, Telefriffin, don't speak to me right in the middle of a broadcast. That's unprofessional. I'm doing my broadcast. I'm here doing it. I'm trying to have one-on-one with the camera so I can do the scene. Yeah. I'm sorry, people. He's literally talking to me right now like that matters. They don't hear you, Telefriff. What you say in my earpiece, they have no idea about. They hear me saying, yeah, this is no good, okay? Just be quiet over there. Randy Telefriffin. This guy, I gotta tell you, if you could, like, how the heck did he even get his director's license? How did you get a license for being a director?
You have a license to kill, is what you have. I'll tell you what. You know what? When you found us in the middle of filming Batmark versus Supermark, and you were like, "I'm a director," we're like, we'll give Telefriffin a shot. Freaking Ed Wood. Ed freaking Wood over here. Telefriff. No, I know. I've been off the air apparently for the last 45 seconds here. God almighty. What is it? Is it the camera? Do you have some sort of weird tremble and you keep hitting the on off button? Because I'm seeing the red light go on, red light go off, red light go on, red freaking light go off. Telefriffin, I'm about to throw this microphone at you. I warned you. Last time I threw it at you, I hit you in the nog. Maybe that's the problem. Now that nog, you got a little bit of remember when you were watching the cartoons as a kid? And when you had Tom and Jerry go, and when Tom would run into the wall and a big friggin' lump would pop on his head, leap right through the hair. You had that. I gave you one of the Tom and Jerry lumps on your head. And maybe that's why you're acting like a little bit more imbecilic than usual. Because literally, you're the worst. I don't even know what to do with you right now. No, give me a countdown this time. I don't want you just bringing me on the air. I'm sick of you just bringing me on the air. It's so unprofessional. I'm in the middle of yelling. Hi, everybody. I'm back. It's Mark Pires, Channel 7 News. Telefriffin, he's not giving me the rundown. You're supposed to do a 3. And do one of these where you kind of, you throw it out like it's Dan Quisenberry. You bring it underhand. Hey, look, Mark. You do one of those, and I'm like, okay, I'm on the air. No, Telefriff just goes, and I see the red freaking light come on. Anyway, look, I wanted to let you guys know the full scoop. It's going to be 38 degrees tomorrow. We're going to have some sort of scattered rain for a little while. Our news / weatherman, space weatherman, Wayne Doppler will be joining us for the 10 o'clock broadcast, but I'm filling in right now because he's in remote viewing right now. He's actually figuring out where the next, asteroid's coming from. Look, when you're Wayne Doppler, tallest man alive, and you also have some sort of weird psychic power, you go with it, So we're going to call Dr. Wayne Doppler after. We'll see if we can get him on screen. I think he's roughly the size of this tree. 8'9" and now. He's growing still. Look, when you got a Doppler situation, Doppler 5001, we're doing it. We're getting the satellite imagery. Look, we see what's going on, aliens, all that stuff. So with a Doppler, we're going to be the lead newscast in 2022. We got a Channel 7 situation. We're going to fire freaking Telefriffin because you suck. You are the worst director. And then you're not even nice. You think if you're a bad director and you keep pulling me off there, you'd be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Mark. I'm sorry. I've got weird fidgety thing going on and hit the button again." You got me coming on and off the air and you don't even apologize, Telefriff. That's why I really have a problem with you. There's no consideration for others and their emotions, And when you're doing it, and you're putting yourself on the line day in, day out, Channel 7 News, it's times like this, Telefriffin, that you show me your true colors. You show me you have no interest in being a part of the Channel 7 family, Anyway, look, I think we've had enough of this tree lighting situation. I would say this. The plan here at the Hanson house for this tree is to burn the friggin' tree down right after Christmas to collect on the insurance. So they are doing that. I don't know. It's a little weird. That's why they get this tree each year. They do it every year, and no one seems to catch up to them. It's like the Democrats and the stock market. But look, and when you're doing it and you have a chance to burn down a tree, or, you manipulate the stock market, you do it, though. You know what I mean? That's what they're doing. You let them do it. You know what I mean? We should just follow them and just make the same moves, And that's what I think. That's what I think. You do a little follow situation, and then you're like, "Oh, they bought this, I'll buy that." And they're like, "Oh, I sold this, I'm going to sell that too." Before you know it, you're worth $120 million, just like Nancy Pelosi. And when you are Pelosi and everything you touch is turned to poison, you're pretty much ready to do it. Remember, guys, the NFTs that I have on OpenSea, I will be dropping a few more like Nancy Pelosi, President G-Hole, Chris Cuomo and his brother Anthony Cuomo. Together they are the ultimate comb-over combo. When you got a comb-over like comb-over, and when you go out, you literally rip it around, and then your brother, Christopher, gets fired because of his comb-over, like that together when you're doing it is that's like real. That's a real moment right there. A double comb-over, some people would say. Like you get a double comb. Look, what are you talking about? A double comb-over? Are you kidding me? I'm Anthony comb-over. You do a comb-over? We did lots of episodes of Anthony comb-over and the Gracie Mansion, or whatever the hell they freaking call it in New York. Look, when you Dr. Weasel Fauci, you wear 5,746 masks. All of these things are done here when you are doing a Christmas report. Remember, we do have a report from Dr. Weasel Fauci. Oh, hold on a minute. Dr. Weasel Fauci. We got a Dr. Weasel Fauci sighting, and we're calling him in for the news report.
Thank you very much.
I'm still too big. It's crazy. This is like, you know what it is? I made myself so small now that I see where I am in there. Okay. All right, here we go.
This is Dr. Weasel Fauci, Channel 7 News. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to come here and talk to you about this pandemic and the Christmas holiday. We have to make sure we don't get together as families. And if we do, wear 57,267 masks. And don't take it off to eat. If you take it off to eat, that's actually okay to do. But you got to put it back on the moment you finish eating, and then you're safe. If you all take it off at the same time and you cough, you're okay because you're eating. But afterwards, put the friggin' mask back on, okay? 9,762 masks to have dessert. You want to have dessert? You're going to peel off the masks for 4 hours. The coffee's cold. But you got to do it. Grab your bugaboo. Double bugaboo. You got to get a booster, bugaboos to the day to keep Dr. Weasel Fauci away. Dr. Weasel Fauci, I'm here to save the country with my non-science. And we're going to talk about how if you get it, just friggin' throw you in the basement for 10 days. And we hope you live. That's what we do. Science 2021. You got it? Oh, we're going to just throw you in a friggin' basement for 10 days and see. Hopefully you got through it. Okay. If not and you're dead, too bad. You should be. Baby, you didn't get your bugaboo. Oh, you did? You should have gotten in a friggin' basement. Well, I don't care if there's anecdotal medications that you could take. It's anecdotal.
Guys, everybody on TikTok's looking at me like, why am I standing over there in this weird position? There's a mask, the Weasel Fauci mask on screen right now on YouTube. If you go over to YouTube, you'll see it. And I'm standing right in the perfect position so you can see my mouth and you see his stupid weasel freaking face.
Dr. Weasel Fauci. Look, I got it right on AZT. And I'm getting it right again on this one. There's no such thing as a bad bugaboo. Dr. Weasel Fauci is telling you, go get your triple double decker. It's safe and effective. Everybody knows that when you do research for 9 months, you can say those words and it's fine. Everybody will believe it. Weasel Fauci. That's not fact-checked, by the way. You can't fact-check my words. Only when someone says that what I said is not true. Then it's fact-checked. That's what we do at the Weasel Fauci situation. Dr. Weasel Fauci by Menon.
When you got a by Menon situation, and you're doing it, now I got to bring Weasel Fauci back to his normal size. Because we took a... Dr. Weasel Fauci, you're a Weasel Fauci. You gotta be a Weasel Fauci.
Did someone call me? Dr. Weasel Fauci. I'm putting on 547 masks just to talk to you, Mark. Dr. Weasel Fauci. Pick up my shirts on markpires.com. You get a Dr. Weasel Fauci. It comes with an N95. Each Dr. Weasel Fauci shirt comes with an N95 mask in the shirt. So if you go into a store and you forget your N95, you just take your Dr. Weasel Fouch shirt and you plop it over your friggin' face. And you got an N95 Weasel Fouch.
Dr. Weasel Fouch. Dr. Weasel Fouch. You know, when you're a Weasel Fouch and people get it, you know, it becomes a problem for most people. Oh, famine friends. We did it again, didn't we? You know, tomorrow is Saturday Live, and you know we're going to do it again. I have a premiere of a song at 5 o'clock, and then we're going to have a comedy premiere at 9. I don't know if it's that. I don't think it's that. It's the one from a few days ago when we did BB Poo Poo needs to be edited down. We got a lot of stuff coming up. I'm not really sure what it's going to be. I think it was going to be that. I'm not sure if I'll drop it. We'll see. It is so good to see you, Rob. I'm glad that you're here, buddy, and I was worried about you. S-Coop, you rock. Hold on a second. Bradley Smith, my brother. Rob, my brother. S-Coop, anybody else that's here that's lurking, make sure you say goodnight before you go. Remember, we do this every single night at 10 p.m.-ish. And it is the 182nd day in a row of it. And I hope that you will join us as we do it again tomorrow. And as we get closer to releasing film number 3, which is going to be Baby Poo Poo. It seems, because we did a BB Poo Poo the other day, that was crazy. There's been an hour worth of content I still haven't even gone through yet. And I'm not sure what else we have Back to the Future Mark lined up. I mean, there's so much in line, guys. Just do me a favor. When I'm not on the air, go and watch a piece of content. Push play on anything. Everything that's there is for you, and I think you'll find something within everything. So click it, and whatever you got going on in your mind, your heart, your soul, allow yourself to connect to something that we've done here, because the creation of everything that happens here, it's all in the moment. So whenever you find it, it's going to make you feel something because it happened. It's a real thing, and it's hard to find that these days. So until tomorrow, fam and friends, Bobby, my brother, Bradley, Rob, my brother, and S-Coop, it's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance, man. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. You got to go away. Until tomorrow night. See you tomorrow, fam. Have a great night.